Hi everyone, we're back with another episode. Of course, I have the same group here. They're just playing musical chairs now. We're trying to get a couple of episodes shot at once so that we can release some good content for you guys. And one of the students that's here off camera actually asked, what does rank mean to you? And then another student rephrased it. What was your statement?
What is your perspective on the importance of rank?
I think that's great because now that actually does become sort of a business question. What's your perspective on the importance of rank? And there's one thing I gotta say. Oftentimes I do toy with the idea of just tossing rank out. And this might offend some of my instructors that are watching this, but I see value in it. And at the same time, sometimes I see rank gets in the way. And I'm more passionate about teaching martial arts than I am about let's get you guys to black belt. And it concerns me sometimes when students' focus seems to be about getting their belts, whereas instead of it being on learning what they need to learn and developing the skills they need to develop, and we spend a lot of time trying to teach that is not about the belt. And there's so many factors that go into the belt, and it's okay for students to love martial arts, and maybe that's not their number one activity. They love training, they love coming to the dojo, they're getting value out of it, and maybe they're not going to become a black belt. See, it's all right in many activities if you like painting, and I told you you're not going to become, name an expert painter, famous painter, masterful painter, name one.
Michelangelo.
Okay, you're not going to be Michelangelo. Are you going to quit painting? Not that black belt means you're Michelangelo level, but you are starting to reach a level of expertise and higher skill that maybe it's not what you're looking to get out of your training. Maybe you're looking for the fitness in the community, and maybe this is just an activity for you to accomplish those goals. So there's different reasons, is what I'm saying, for people to do martial arts, and sometimes rank becomes one of the overwhelming factors for why people are there, and that would be times when I say, I'm not so sure I'm the biggest fan of rank. However, on the other side, I think that rank has its place. I respect the rank I received because of the individual that I received it from. Or I should say the different promotions I've received from the different instructors I've had, they were all meaningful to me. So looking at who promoted me and they're saying, hey, I recognize that you're at this level, that they've sort of defined and outlined to me, that has meaning. And so rank, you have to understand, has meaning within the institution that you're receiving rank from. Just like if you go to different universities and you could have the same degree as him, but you went to different institutions, and there's a little bit of different meaning attached to that. So you have to sort of look into who's awarding that rank, where is it coming from, what's the background there. So rank has its place, but I think it's important in our schools that we don't use it as a motivating factor for our students. And what I mean by that is very often people give out rank like candy because they think that's what's going to keep their students coming back week after week, month after month, is they need to get their stripes and they need to keep getting their belts. However, I can tell you unequivocally that that is not necessary to run a successful martial arts school. You guys have been with me a long time. Do we give out rank here?
No.
Are there people that remain whatever rank they are until they decide to really sort of get their butt in gear and start working harder and practicing more?
Yeah.
Now, I encourage people to practice more when they're not, and we talk and we outline the steps that people need to take. But like I said, if somebody's coming because they like the fitness and they like the community, and they're not necessarily working to develop the skills they need for their next rank, am I just going to promote them to keep them here? No. And you guys going through the ranks, you know there would be long, as you started to get more advanced, there would be a long time between belts, right?
Yeah.
Did you stay interested?
Yeah.
You kept coming back? Why?
I think
I put them on the spot. This is unrehearsed.
I think one thing that really keeps me back from coming is like
Keeps you
back
keeps
from
you coming back. Yeah.
Keeps me coming back is just like how much
How much you're getting out of it,
how
right?
much I'm getting out of it, because it's not only the karate that really helps, it's also like the life lessons in it.
Yeah, there's a lot of life lessons, goal setting, a lot of the just the training too. I know you love the fitness and working out. We had a class last year going. It was basically a fitness class, and he was one of the few people that showed up week after week. How about you? Anything you want to add?
I love basically every aspect of the martial arts, so
It's
not really-
addictive.
Yeah.
You, sir? Similar answer,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Basically the same two things that they
It-
said.
And here is to sort of wrap up this question, because I know we're going on and we're hitting a lot of different areas, and this is a question that I could go on and on about. One of the things I've said to you guys many times when we discuss the significance of rank, it's a question I've kind of posed to you. I've had you guys sort of, not out loud, but I've had you ask this question to yourselves and try to come up with an answer. And that is, if I said, you are never going to get black belt, you'll keep learning. I'll teach you everything I can, and I'll take you as far as I can. And when you reach that point, I'll let you know so you can find somebody else to take you further. If you're never going to get black belt, you can get everything you want out of the program other than that, develop all the skills of black belt and beyond, would you keep coming? It's an interesting question. And maybe one that's difficult to answer honestly. But I know for a fact, if my instructor said to me, I'm never going to promote you to black belt, I'm just not going to do it. Even if he said, I'm sorry, you have certain limitations, you don't have the skills, maybe he doesn't do honorary black belts, that's another discussion. Honorary belts or not, topic for another day. I just can't promote you for whatever reason. I wouldn't have stopped going. I was that in love with the martial arts. There was nothing that was going to stop me from going to the dojo and learning and constantly trying to become more than I was the day before. And that's what I want from my students. Sadly, you can do your best to try to paint that picture, but you're going to get people that are in it because they want to get the belt. And hopefully, more often than not, with proper communication, you can get people to be in it for the right reasons. So, what was the exact question we started with?
What is your
Significant perspective on rank and significance of rank. I hope those are some ideas to give you some perspective on my feelings on rank. You do not need to use it as a sort of marketing ploy or attention ploy for your students. Rank certainly has its significance, particularly when you look towards who you're receiving your rank from and the meaning behind that rank that you received based on what your instructor or the association you're a part of outlines. Other than that, don't do martial arts for the rank and the prestige and the accolades. Do it because you love martial arts. Don't teach martial arts because you love the recognition you do. Teach it because you love the difference that you're making in the lives that you touch. That's my answer. I hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you soon.